Well, many of you are part of the sandwich generation. The term, though, has nothing to do with food. Let's learn more and find out how people in the sandwich generation can make the most of each day.
Well, we're going to talk about the sandwich generation. Now, this may not be what it sounds like, is it?
No, it has nothing to do with anything that you're eating. It is when someone is taking care of a parent and they're also taking care of their children and not taking care of themselves. They are sandwiched in between, taking care of everybody else except for themselves.
Got it. Now, a lot of people may find themselves in that situation right now. What kind of stress are they going through?
So, one of the biggest things, Claudia, is they may be dealing with some health changes that they don't even recognize because they're so busy doing, and they're not recognizing the early signs of maybe some high blood pressure, any type of concerns related to diabetes, obesity, overeating, undereating, depression, anxiety. And depression and anxiety, Claudia, are first cousins. And a lot of times we mask it with doing things. Physical, you think about just being physical and Ubering for your children and taking your parents to the doctor. That is wear and tear on your body. And so we think about just physical changes, emotional changes. There are a lot of emotions that we go through as caregivers. We go through grief, we go through anger, we go through sadness. So there are a lot of different players as it relates to influential factors that could really take a toll on a person's overall health and well-being.
Now, with that, self-care is really important, especially for those people going through that situation. But how do they fit that into an already busy life?
Oh my gosh. Claudia, you have to pencil it in. Not necessarily pencil it in. You got to pin that thing in. You have to have it a part of your daily routine. Just like you get up, take the kids to school, you take mom to the adult day center. You have to pin in time for yourself, whether that's going to get a manicure, a facial, or just walking in your neighborhood alone, listening to music. So you really have to schedule your me time in your overall time and your routine. If you don't, you won't do it. You if you don't put in exercise, Claudia, we just
Yep.
might not do it. So it's a part of your day to day. And you also, I think it's important that you document and you plan for your meals as well. What we intake in our body has a direct reflection on how we feel and what we do. So you want to be sure you're eating super packed foods that are healthy, those bright colored vegetables, those green leafy vegetables, bright colored fruits, but also make sure you have fiber, making sure you take in as much water as you need to. That has to be a part of your day-to-day regimen.
How can we say no sometimes? Like, what is your advice on saying it's going to be about me today? I can't do it.
So I will tell you, no is the most powerful two-letter word you will ever use. If you want to feel like somebody and you want to feel like you're in control and you want to feel like you can take over, say no. Say no and mean it. But I'll tell you this, Claudia, don't say no if you don't mean it. One of the worst things you can do is to say no and backpedal. That means people are going to take advantage of you, because you've set the stage for saying things that you don't mean. And so you just got to do it. Like Nike said, just do it. You really
Yeah.
have to do it and mean it. And my thing is, if you're doing something that you regret later or makes you angry or makes you feel a way about yourself, then you may need to rethink doing that thing or how you do it. And it's okay to tap into resources and ask people for help. Claudia, people really underestimate the power of respite. So asking someone or even paying someone like a caregiver, for example, with Synergy Home Care, to come in and to provide respite. They not only provide assistance with activities of daily living, but they provide companionship. They provide supervision. They take individuals on outings. And so you deserve that. You deserve respite.
Yeah. And again, touching on when you need help, ask for the help. Why is that important?
So you can't be everything to everybody, because if you're everything to everybody, then you can't be anything to yourself. And that's sort of a backwards way of thinking, because how can you support anybody else if you're not well? And so the best thing you can do for your family, your parents, is to take care of you, so that way you can be that blessing to them. And a lot of times, Claudia, people don't reach out for help because they don't know where to reach out. They don't know what to say when they reach out. But I'll tell you, many counties have the area agency on aging. Many counties have home care agencies that people can reach out to. So just call and say, I need help. You don't even have to know all the big words or the jargon that's used in the industry, but just say, I need some help. If not, somebody's going to take me out.
Thank you so much, Dr. Macy. It was a pleasure to chat with you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
And for more information and connect to local resources for help, go to drcog.org, that's drcog.org, and find your local area agency on aging.